Hello, everyone. Lightpost Films here with the final live stream. If anybody has any questions or concerns about what's going on, feel free to ask. Just let me uh, let me tag several people. Right. Sent. Hey, Defender. Don't know it, I guess. Could be better, honestly. Oh, that's cool. What will it be about? Uh, Well, studio, the truth is, I'm starting to realize maybe this type of shit isn't for me. I mean, I'm starting to think, all right, how do I say this? It's just one of those moments where you think maybe oh, that's good. Sorry. Uh, I think it's one of those moments where you just realize maybe this isn't your field. Right? So there's that. So if anyone has any more questions, feel free to ask away. All right. Sorry, I had to plug in the charger for my laptop. Given this at 8%. Uh, I think Xander's been fine. Uh, yeah, a lot of things. Studio 95, like the fact that I've been biting off more than I can chew to the point where the point where it becomes delusional. Um, it's good, um, but I didn't see the entire series or what remains of it so far to give an entire opinion. I just saw the first episode. That's about it. And that's cool. I don't have Hulu, but a friend of mine does. I kind of do that. Right. So if anyone else has any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm here until an hour. Then I'll be sure to check it out, Andrew. Cool. Hi, Jack. How you been? Yeah, I knew that defender. I actually also saw some clips from the show as well. Anyone has any more questions, feel free to ask. Thanks, Jack. Good luck on your future endeavors, man. Ah, good luck, defender. Um, what what's the speed force? Still one from the fly. Hey, Ike. I might, Jack, but you won't be. Well, I'm positive you won't be seeing me anytime soon. Maybe later, Xandru. Uh, Probably after the live stream. Oh yeah, the Flash power source. Oh well, it's the power source from the Flash. That's all I can say, really. Anyone have any more questions? Feel free to ask away. I can see that. All right. All right, Jack. I look forward to that. That's cool. I mean, so like I said, I'm here until an hour, so feel free to ask whatever you like. I'm probably going to keep it up, Jack. Um, no, I don't think so, man. Eh, that reminds me. Hang on a moment. Uh, I'm not. I'm not much of a Pokemon guy. Well, that's a good questions, Andrew. What got me into stop motion was there was this guy I watched online. Um, some of you may know him as Kyle Robert Joe, Joe Productions, or Deadzilla. Uh, and I don't know. I didn't know how stop motion was done at the time. I mean, hell, the whole thing was just like freaking computer magic to me. Um, eventually, I started. Eventually, I started learning how it works, and the rest is history from there. That's nice, Defender. But you're gonna have to ask Big Jack Films about that. I'm kind of tiring from this crap. All right. So it's been 13 minutes and 28 seconds and counting. And yeah, feel free to ask, feel free to ask as many questions as you'd like, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Uh, well, I would, Jack, but this isn't. Guess you can say more of a wake up call. Oh, same here, Defender. Same here. Well, formal, formally because I'm giving up this crap. So yeah, anyone have any more questions? Feel free to ask away. Oh, that's cool. Well, thanks, Jack. But all I do is saber effects. I don't do explosions, fire, and a number of other things. Um, and I'm not feeling it. That's cool. That's cool, Defender. All right, let's see who's. No, no, no. All right. So yeah, any more questions? Feel free to ask away. Any Disney films? Honestly, the only one I can, the only true one I can The only good one I can really consider at the moment is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And let me tell you, Frollo's a better villain than Scar. Changed my mind. So yeah, anyone have any more questions? Feel free to comment below. Don't worry, Defender. I know what it is. All right, and here we are at 16 minutes. Remember, I'm here until the end of the hour. So ask any more questions. Thanks, Jack. But there's better. There's Emil Tharm. There's Deadzilla. Um, I mean, it's. I'm not saying it's the worst, but I'm just saying there's better than me. Well, to tell you the truth, Defender, yes. There's a ton of ideas I had. Hell, there was this fan fiction based on the fighting game Mugen. It is crap. All all copies have been destroyed, and thank God. Because trust me, I've committed several fan fictions since. One of them being, thou must thou thou original character thou characters from said story must be in character, and I broke that. And this was when I was 16 years old during my George R. Martin phase, where everyone got killed off in violent ways. And and I now dropped down at 4. To tell you the truth, Fender, I did too. Uh, I know how you feel, Jack. I know how you feel. All right, and here we are back at 5, and we're at 18 minutes. That's cool. But the funny thing was, speaking of Common Writer, I was thinking of using a hedging device similar to Fi's, where it was a phone, but based on the current phones that we have today. It was going to be called Common Writer Zeta. I don't doubt that, Jack. All right. He was going to have a lightsaber, just like Fi's, and a blaster. And I kind of got this from Drew Wario before we found out who he really was. Um, so there was that. So there's that. So, any more questions? Feel free to ask away. Either probably dispose of them or give them away, even the ones that were not made. And no, I'm not going to sell them. I'm not going to sell them online, but I might send them to several people that are close to me. Oh, hey, hello. Hope all's well with you. So yeah, if anyone has any more questions, please keep asking. That's fine. That's fine, Halo. I'm here until an hour. Uh, what is it, Jack? Xandro. What is it, Xandro? Uh, Same here, Defender, but it's homemade and it's pretty crappy. The fingers are not really articulated, and I focus way too much on detail than rather than practicality. Right? So yeah, anyone have any more questions? Feel free to ask away. Cool. All right. Um, so yeah, uh, feel free to continue asking away. Sorry about that. Yeah, the only difference is at least Doug wrapped it up, whereas I, on the other hand, am just ending it here because I'm starting to face the reality. It sucks, but hey, it's a, oh, I'd like to see that sometimes, Andrew. Yeah, sorry, sorry. All right. Uh, so yeah, if anyone, good luck with that, Defender. So yeah, if anyone has any more questions, feel free to. Well, Jack, in the words of Clopan, that's what they all say. Aside from that, please continue to ask away. Yeah, was actually going to be in the movie as another character, but sadly that won't happen. Uh, oh, we got seven. Who could it be? All right. So yeah. Any other questions? Uh, yeah, I saw that in several of your reviews once. All right. So does anyone else have any more questions? Good luck with that, man. Some some of those things, some of those things are worth a fortune. Well, I think I got the Bandai Legacy. I think that's what they're called. Tyrannosaur that I got at the East Coast Comic Con back in 2018. So there's that. If anyone has any more questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'm like here until the hour. To answer your questions, Andrew. Yes, yes, I did. Uh, but I've kind of retired since like 2006 or 8. Oh, and Halo, don't worry about it. Sometimes we do have to face reality once in a while. And good luck with that, Jack. So yeah, feel keep asking those questions. We have plenty of time. It was a shambled one, Sandro. Uh, I had several dinosaurs, several monsters, several traps. Just as long as I had my favorite card at the time, Celtic Guardian, then we're gold. Then we'd be gold. So, anyone else have any more questions? Uh, no, Jack. Sorry. Mine's none as I've retired for a long, long, long time. Well, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I have been watching this other guy, Yugi Brony, really talented guy. I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff is pretty entertaining. So he's he's worth having a watch. And tell him I sent you. All right. So, uh, anyone have any more questions? I wouldn't say that. I think this is more like um, I don't know. How do I say this? I think it's more like Luke Skywalker. Okay, not Luke Skywalker. More like Freddie Mercury when he found out he had AIDS. And tell you the truth, Andrew, no. Hey, Caleb. All right, thanks with you. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. We have 30 more minutes, so please feel free to feel free to ask away. Oh, that's fine. Oh, don't worry, Halo. Yeah, good luck in those recordings, by the way. All right, so anyone else have any questions? Talk to you later, Jack. I look forward to that video call. All right. So, does anyone have any more questions? All right. So, remember, I have like 29 minutes left, so feel free to ask away. No, Xandro, no, I didn't. All right, and now here we are at 4. So, if anyone else wishes to ask any more questions, the floor is yours. I might have to check it out with a certain friend of mine after this live stream. So, we are now at 28. So, anyone else have any more questions? You too. This might do that, Sandra. Well, Coy, let me just. Well, I probably already said this, but I guess I got smacked, but I got smacked by the hand of reality. So there's basically that. Yeah. And now we're at 3. So and we're it's maybe. Maybe, Coy. Maybe. And now we're at 15 minutes. So please don't be afraid to ask me. I'm here until the end of the hour. And we're back at 4. All right, let's see who it is. No one I know. All right. Yes, I am, Koi. I am going to keep all this up. Hmm. I just wait. All right. Um, all right. Okay, I'm back. Um, so, all right. Continue sending me those questions my way. Oh, don't worry. Nothing bad happens, Andrew. All right. And oh, no, not 15 minutes. You said I was wrong. All right. And now we're at 3. Well, Andrew, I freaking love the Iron Giant. I remember watching it as a child, and even as an adult, it still holds up to this day. And we're back at 4. Right? I'm not sure I'd be good at that, Koi. Sorry. All right. Probably. Probably not. But let me tell you, there were a lot. My advice, Koi, just use your phone. Ah, well, sadly, Andrew, I'm not sure you're gonna see it anytime soon. Well, I'm leaving social media, but I'm not deleting anything. Well, how do I describe it? It was basically like this oversized 1930s plane crossed with an X-wing, Sandro. It is, but hey, reality's freaking sad. So, what are you gonna do? It would look better on. It would look better in the movie. Honestly, Coy, I don't know. I really do not. All right. So yeah, if anyone has have any more questions, don't be afraid to ask. Uh, you're probably never going to figure that out, Xandru. I'm sorry. And now we're at 5, and we're at 4. So yeah, we are now at the 15-minute mark. So we have 15 minutes. So feel free to ask any more questions. Uh, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, but Gunpowder Into the Fist is hilarious as hell. Pardon my French, Sandra. All right. If no one has any more questions, don't be afraid to ask. Mm. All right. Um, Mine too. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2009. Uh, I know that's Andrew. But as I was saying, it was 2009. I was 14 years old. I recently saw this really creepy movie called The Other. Uh, it scared me shitless. And I just couldn't stop thinking about it until I ran into this movie called Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie. I remember watching the whole thing and I was laughing my ass off. Was that funny? And that's how I got into Mystery Science Theater 3000 after that. Heck, hold up. Yeah. There is this portrait that my family commissioned me. That's 14-year-old me with the rest of the robots, Crow, Tom Servo, and Gypsy on the satellite of love. Still one of my most prized possessions, and still quite dusty. Hey, gotta put this back. Ah, There. And done. All right. I know, guys. I know. All right. So, does anyone have any more questions? Wait, Sandra, you're 30? I'm 25. And I'm old. Okay. So, does anyone have any more questions? And we're at 3. I guess you're the only two using this chat. And I think we're at 12 minutes. So feel free to ask more questions. I think guys, mine's fine. And we're back at 5. I sense a Muppets reference, but I can't put my finger on it, Xandru. And we're back at 4. All right. So feel free to ask any more, to ask, keep asking those questions. I'm just doing is just sitting there and answering them. Favorite books or manga? Favorite book would be The Last Book in the Universe. That's the literal name of it. Uh, and The Hobbit. And to answer your question, Koi, yes, I will still be following people. So you might want to ask as many questions as you can because after the 10 minutes, I'm going to be off, and this. Lightpost film logo comes from my friend Matthew Joseph Andrews. He's a really great guy, really talented artist. Uh, I'll probably after the live stream, I'll put a link to his channel down below. Really great stuff. Heck, he even did the first few title cards for Pandemic. And let me tell you, they're downright funny. Hang on. So, and also in regards to the origins of the name Lightpost Films, back back in 2016, which was around the year my show started, I had it. Well, or maybe that was 2015. Was when it happened. Back in 2015, my I had a job coach at the time. After we've volunteered at a playhouse somewhat near my area, and she drove into a light post, and I kind of teased her a lot about it, and the name kind of just stuck, and the rest is history after that. So now, right. So, and we're back at 4. Right. Come on, don't be shy. I'm just sitting here answering questions. Right? Don't be afraid to ask. Uh, Favorite episodes? Giant Gila monster and the Mexican movie. The okay, Mexican sounds wrong. The Santa Claus movie made in Mexico. In regards to Cheetos, Koi, that depends on what type. But don't ask me about the Cheetos mac and cheese because I swore never to eat it, never to eat mac and cheese since 2015. After I after Gordon Ramsay ate a sort of macaroni and cheese, but the substance I will never say. I would not wish this upon anybody. So, any more questions? All right. And we're at three now. Movies I refuse to watch. Well, as Andrew, one of them would be the 2016 Ghostbusters because it was so filled in much controversy that I would rather not touch that. Because you may as well be asking me to carry an energized nuclear bomb blindfolded. And we're back at four, and we're at the 5 minute mark. So you may want to ask as many questions as you possibly can. Uh, yeah, you're right, Coy. But the difference between me and him, he has more. He has gotten more flack than I have. The funny thing is, that's the only case of drama he's ever been in. All right. So go ahead. Keep asking more questions. Yeah, pretty much. After all, there's the hashtag be like James. And when you think about it, it's true. Well, there are some games that have actually caught my attention. A few of those are Ghost of Tsushima and Star Wars Squadrons, Devil May Cry 4, Horizon Forbidden West. That's about probably Resident Evil 8. I think that's about it for the time being. When it comes to games, that really has to pique my interest. Same here. I remember seeing it with a friend of mine last year on his computer. Right? Right. So, does anyone have any more questions? And we're back at five. Actually, I thought it was. I think it's downright entertaining, Andrew. And honestly, I actually thought about taking a page from your book, where it's sort of like Xandru Adventures, where it's all right. So, if anyone has any more questions, feel free to ask because we're almost done. All right. So, any more questions? All right. And okay. All right. And we're at the final minute. So, you may want to ask all those questions now. Favorite Gundam model I've built? Probably the GPO-1FB. It's the first Gundam kit I ever made, and it's a master. All right. So keep asking those questions because we only have 1 minute left. That's the end. So will I stay on Discord? Yes. And that's the end. So yeah, that too, Koi. So that's it for not just this live stream, but possibly for Lightpost Films. To everyone involved, and including my 230 subscribers, I want to thank you very much for joining me on this journey. Farewell, and we may probably meet again. And good luck on your endeavors. This is Lightpost Films, signing off.